Whoa, the tower's getting bigger. Or is that that was the tower from the outside, right? I'm not going insane. Okay, whatever. Meanwhile, Arkam's swirly pillar of redness is growing. Swirly pillar of redness. I mentioned that I have red hair, and that's what my wife calls it. Never mind. As you can see, it's picking up the statues from the tower, sort of, apparently. A bunch of angel statues that you saw in the tower in many different rooms. Well, this tower is built through ingenious design by the game developers, by the way, but it's built in a circle, like, you know, all towers are, and on each floor there was an angel statue somewhere in some of the rooms that we've been in, and the pillar just goes straight through the top of the tower, or straight through the tower, destroying, like, all of the rooms and picking up all the angel statues all the way to the top. So I'm sorry, that's cool. It's also pretty cool what's going on now. Like, for some reason I relate it to Final Fantasy VI, of all things. Probably because of the whole statue thing, and you know, those who played Final Fantasy VI know what I'm talking about there, but as you can see, the angel statues, remember that we're up top now, the angel statues match up there, so the tower was built this way. What kind of architect would build a tower to have some shaft in the middle, go straight through it? And ouch, I just realized, like, shaft going straight, ow. Sorry, I'm relating that to phallic imagery now. Meanwhile, at the base of Arkam's swirly thing.
Yes, I'm going to finish him off.
Mary's pretty upset because she was lied to by her daddy.
Because you're no match for her.
Oh, Dante's like, you can't go. Oh, she agrees that
before, but I couldn't.
She agrees that she's a weakling, but she's like, I have to go anyway because I'm responsible.
Does it bother you that much?
He's my
That sounds pretty
father.
low. I hope that doesn't affect
Besides,
that recording.
who
I
else
can't
is
really
going
hear
to do
them.
what he's done?
I just turned it up. Okay. That is the cheapest thing ever. I have to walk, and you can just grapple hook up there. At least she's not shooting me every time we talk now. We're making progress. I'll be in her pants before she knows it. That's what Dante is thinking.
Father and family, huh?
Or maybe he's thinking of father and family and incest. Wait, what?
I'll go too.
Of course you're gonna go. He just killed your brother. I mean, your brother fell off in a lame cutscene. That is a lame death for Virgil, by the way. I can't. That's like the one thing I dislike about this game is how Virgil died right there. He's like, I'm so dead. I'm rolling off. Yeah, poor Virgil. I miss him. Charge. Mission 14. Drive or drivel. Fairly certain that's supposed to be an explanation point. Drive. Charge upward to the sky. It's like my first time ever reading that. It's kind of weird. Anyway, my name is Aquatic Feline, and welcome to another episode of Devil May Cry 3. We got some money. We're gonna spend that money on Spiral. Spiral has reached max level. That's cool. Also gonna equip. Yeah, we're gonna keep Cerebrus equipped. Because, you know, I like Cerebrus. We already know that if you've been watching this. I've mentioned like 16,841 trillion times. Really, that many times in this LP. And the red spiral thingy is now a blue spiral thingy. Does that mean it's been deactivated or something? I have no clue. What are those shinies? Shinies! Shinies! Beowulf! Yes! Virgil dropped the Beowulf gauntlets before falling into the pit of death. Flash gauntlets and greaves. The set boosts Dante's attack and speed, making him a lethal weapon. Well, I want to say that description is complete crap. It does not boost your speed at all. And trust me, they are the slowest weapons in existence. I'm not going to use them because of their speed. However, they are a pretty powerful weapon, and I may use them later, but right now, I'm not going to. I say as I'm going to equip them. You have to equip them for the first part in order to break a statue, which is put in the game to make sure you actually pick up Beowulf before continuing on. I don't know why they didn't just make Beowulf optional. It's not needed for anything else, but, you know. I guess the game really likes you picking up all the weapons. I mean, there are plenty of... Spiral and Artemis are both skippable weapons. Even the shotgun's skippable if you want to go there, so... whatever. I think it's because they might be mentioned in the storyline later. Anyway, as you can see, they're really slow. I say as I punch really fast, but they are quite slow weapons. Blue ore fragment! Yay, free blue ore fragment. How many that is? Sorry there, I had an itch. On my crotch. Actually, it was on my nose, but we'll just... My crotch is my nose! Yeah! What a disturbing imagery! Disturbing imagery. Let's go grade Cerebrus back. Seriously, want to know how many blue orb fragments I'm at. Let me check. There I go, wasting two blue orb fragments. Okay. I'm a Krabby now from Pokemon, apparently. Sorry, Beowulf. I'll equip you later if needed. I used to always use Rebellion in Beowulf, but this playthrough, apparently I'm using Rebellion in Cerebrus. This is what I do in these games. Probably makes me a bad LPer of this type of game, because I get addicted to certain weapons, and then I only use them, because I kind of end up sucking with all the others, because I don't really practice with them or give them a chance. But I was practicing this mission shortly before I started LPing, and I was sucking absolutely with Beowulf. So yeah, we're not using Beowulf. That's the reason why. Plus, I've grown to enjoy the faster things in life. Like recently, I'm playing God of War 3, another awesome game, and instead of using the gauntlet type weapons you get in that, which are also slow, heavy hitting weapons, I've been using the Nemesis Whip, which is the fast, very weak weapon type thing. They're both good for single target, where you have your main blade weapon, blades, and the Hades blades as your... Why am I talking about God of War 3? Anyway, the point is, I've been growing... taking more like I do fighting games, where I take the fast, weaker weapons instead of the slow, heavy-hitting weapons. So that's why I've been using Cerebrus, I guess. Plus it's just fun to use Cerebrus, because everyone always disses on the weapon. It's picked on in weapon school. This is the mission in Devil May Cry, if you played Devil May Cry 3, or just games, Devil May Cry, oh crap, games in general, you'll notice that you go through the areas you've been through before, like in every game. That was cool. It like charged me and I blew my load all over it. I need to stop using that. I just don't know what else to call it, besides blowing my load. But you know, whatever works. Spiral really makes these guys a lot easier. A single shot from Spiral will freeze even the bigger ones. I say as I don't use Spiral. Other than that, I definitely recommend double trigger explosions on them, because that will also freeze them, and it's AoE. Stop it! AoE is area of effect for those who don't know. I probably mentioned that earlier in the LP, but I'm mentioning it again now. I don't care. What is with these things? That was genuine anger. I was genuinely angry at this room last time I played too. Through this mission too. Arrgh! Bam! I just hate how they keep splitting. Don't you? Actually, getting into this room seems to be quite effective, because they let you keep an eye on them all. Because it probably programmed the... I don't know. It really depends on how games... Okay, they're dead. I don't know how that happened, because I still had one right there to go, but... You know what? I'm fine with it. Now I'm wrenching something completely random that I meant to mention earlier. With Beowulf, if you do choose to use it, you can buy air hike with Beowulf, and even though you have air hike on the sword already, buy it with Beowulf as well, because air hike definitely makes Beowulf combos a lot easier to use. So that's my advice for using Beowulf, even though I'm not using it. Hey, did you see that Agni and Rudra statue that I didn't destroy? Well, yeah, I'm ignoring it now too. But as I was saying, Devil May Cry games tend to make you go back through the areas you've already been in like a new way. For example, the entire tower has been changed, so we get to go through it and check it out now. I love you, Cerebrus. I love the boss too. He likes it doggy style. That was bad. Both die. And that's what I was charging my double trigger up for. Because there's a Scythe on the trade now. Crap. I'm over here now, Scythe. Oh, and Scythe has a lot of health. I think Beowulf's so popular mostly because it does kill enemies a lot faster if you know how to use it right. However, because it's so slow, you can't cancel the combos as easy, and you have a lot higher chance of taking more damage that way, which is the main reason I'm not using it. Like, my practice file, I slaughtered that Scythe without using double trigger explosions, and it worked out pretty well. Speaking of Beowulf, this is where we fought him.